Investigators in Wisconsin are trying to determine a motive in a school shooting that left a teacher and a student dead and 2 other children in critical condition. Shon Barnes, the police chief in Madison, says it appears to be a combination of factors. He's urging anyone who knew the 15-year-old shooter's feelings to reach out. It occurred Monday at the Abundant Life Christian School. The shooter died of self-inflicted gunshot wounds, and 6 others were also wounded.
There's so much that we do not know at this point, and we have to allow law enforcement the time and space for a careful and methodological investigation. Let them do their jobs. And above all, please respect the victims, respect the families, respect the school community, particularly on social media.
The mayor of Madison today urged people to have patience, not spread misinformation, and let investigators do their jobs. 2 people were killed and others were injured in a shooting yesterday at a private Christian school in Wisconsin. Police said a student who opened fire, identified as a 15-year-old girl, was also dead.
The shooter has now been identified as 15-year-old Natalie Rupnow, who went by the name Samantha.
I was getting ready for lunch, so it was basically lunchtime, and then I just heard sobbing, and there was a teacher, and she was screaming like, "Ah, my leg, help, help."
I was scared. Why did they do that? Why?
Because I was away from my phone, so once I picked up my phone, I had it on silent. I had no less than 50 texts, and thankfully, in that half hour, my daughter was able to text me. So one of the first texts I read was, "Mom, I'm okay."
During a news conference today, Police Chief Shon Barnes said he wouldn't share information about the shooter's social media accounts. And he said her motivation appears to have been a combination of factors.
On the question of bullying, we're talking to students to understand whether bullying was one of those multiple factors that I mentioned earlier. Some have asked if people were specifically targeted. Everyone was targeted in this incident, and everyone was put in equal danger.
Barnes also adding that he can't verify whether a document posted online was from the shooter.
We know a document has been widely shared on social media. At this time, we cannot verify its authenticity. We have detectives working today to determine where this document originated and who actually shared it online.
One of the big questions swirling around the shooting: how did a 15-year-old female student get a gun? Yesterday, law enforcement was seen searching a home in connection to the shooting.
We also want to look at if the parents may have been negligent, and that's a question that we'll have to answer with our district attorney's office, but at this time it does not appear to be the case.
Today, VP Kamala Harris addressed the tragedy and also called for stronger gun control laws.
It's another school shooting. Another community being torn apart by gun violence. And of course, our nation mourns for those who were killed, and we pray for the recovery of those who were injured and for the entire community.
A vigil was held in Middleton to remember those impacted. According to CNN, this is the 83rd school shooting this year, the most on record tracked by the network since 2008.